Hey, so this video is actually going to be a little bit different. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my story about how I went from sleeping in my car to becoming a six-figure business owner and how I did it while being an active duty Marine. So to start off, I've always wanted to hustle, right? I've always had the hustle mentality. Even in school, when I was selling snacks in school to the other students, while also working at Chick-fil-A and obviously being a student at the same time. So I've always wanted to hustle. Now, I get that from both my parents, both my mom and my dad. Now, my mom, she's always wanted to start different businesses, but she wasn't necessarily able to because she had a family, she had a husband and kids and full-time job, and the bigger the family, the least amount of risk you're able to take, simply because of the other responsibilities, right? So for example, my mom, she wanted to get into real estate. She wasn't able to because of the risks. But what I did was I stole her idea and I started learning super hard about real estate, and then I started investing in real estate. So that's how I got started in real estate. At 17 years old, I ended up joining the Marine Corps, and I actually joined three days after my high school graduation. And believe it or not, I'm still currently active duty in the United States Marine Corps as a sergeant of Marines. And because of the military, I've had the opportunity and the privilege to travel the world and meet so many different great people and see different cultures. Now, when I first joined, I was able to adopt my mom's credit score, which I believe when I turned 18, I had a 760 credit score, but I was still ignorant to how credit worked. So I ended up maxing out my credit cards, had late payments, charge-offs, collections. My utilization was through the roof. It was terrible. And eventually I ended up learning about the importance of credit and finance and everything like that. And about a year and a half ago, I ended up starting a credit repair company after I learned how to repair my own company. By the way, that business did terrible, not because of the quality of work, but simply because I didn't know the importance of marketing and funding. So yeah, that didn't go very well. But later on, I ended up moving, and at the location that I moved to, I no longer rated to live on base. I had to live off base. And because I had to live off base, they gave me something called BAH, which is basic allowance for housing. And even with BAH, because my credit score was so terrible, I literally couldn't get approved for a mortgage. No renters would approve me to move in, let alone I couldn't even afford it, right? So I ended up sleeping in my car for quite a while also working full-time as a full-time Marine. I was actually sleeping in my car on base. So it was kind of safe doing it because I was on base, but it also sucked because I was sleeping in my car. During that time, I fell into depression, and it just wasn't a very fun time. Eventually, I rededicated my life to Christ, and I came out of depression. I started learning how to actually run a business and how to properly market my business. And yeah, like I said, I finally ended up paying a mentor to teach me everything that I needed to know in order to be a successful business owner, which was extremely, extremely worth it. I've spent over $25,000 alone on mentorships, but it's been worth every single penny, because without it, I probably would still be in the same position that I'm in today. But once I started learning about credit repair, I eventually got into business funding, and I was hooked. So I launched another business teaching people how to do the exact same thing that I learned how to do. I was able to scale that to six figures, helping other entrepreneurs do the exact same thing in their business. So now what I do is I copy and paste the exact model that I had in my business, and I copy and paste it into theirs. And we go over how to get access to business funding at 0% interest, and how to use that to scale your online business, and how to do ads and in marketing and the importance of marketing. Because if you have all this money and you don't know how to market, the money is completely useless. So I was able to use the money, the 0% interest funding that I was able to get to scale my business and teach other people how to do the exact same thing. And I was fortunate enough to be able to bring people towards Christ's community and their purpose simply by utilizing my business. Now, I say all this to say that if you resonate with this story, I just want to encourage you, right? You don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to continue doubting yourself, and you don't have to continue asking yourself if you have what it takes in order to scale your business or to be a business owner if you're not already a business owner, right? There's always a way out, and there's always a way that you can achieve your goals, but you have to be able to sacrifice, right? I was living in my car. I was working out of the local Starbucks every single day, trying to get myself together so that way I can succeed. And so I'm not special, right? I'm just like you. I'm an average person. I'm a normal human being. There's nothing different between you and I, right? I'm just an ordinary guy who invested in myself, and that's very, very important. And because I invested in myself and because I put Christ at the center of everything, my finances, my business, and my personal life, I was able to scale. And I promise you, if you do the exact same thing, if you copy and paste the strategies that I have in my business to scale, you're going to be in the exact same position that I am in currently, where now I run a 6-figure business and I make more than my military bosses, right? So like I said, I'm an average guy, and if I can do it, I promise you, there's nothing different between you and I. You can definitely do it as well. So if this story resonates with you, what I want you to do is let me know, right? I really want to know your story, because I think that stories is the thing that will help you get other people to where they need to go within their business. So like I said, if the story resonates with you and you're tired of trying to scale your business on your own and you want faith-based guidance, then click the link below and schedule a call. And on this call, we'll see if I can genuinely help you out. And if I truly believe that I can help you in your business, then on that call, we're going to create a game plan. If I feel like I can help you out, then we can start implementing. If I genuinely feel like I cannot help you out, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to give you tons of free value, tons of free content, and I'm going to put you in the right direction so that way you can do whatever it takes in order to do what you need to do for your business. So listen, I promise you, if you are a faith-based entrepreneur and you want faith-led guidance and you want a faith-led mentor, click the link below. Let's hop on a call. I want to see where you are currently and where it is that you're trying to get to, and I want to see if I can implement my systems into your business to help you get to where you want to go. So the thing is, the worst case scenario, like I said, is you leave with tons of free value. If you're not an action taker, if you're not serious about your business, and if you're not ready to scale, if you're not already making 5 to 10K within your business, then this isn't for you. And that's perfectly fine. You can go click the link below and go to my Instagram and scroll through my previous content where I give tons of free value. And you can also go through the rest of my videos until you are ready to start scaling.